What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction video, we've got brand new music from Nita Strauss. And as far as I know, this is the first new release since her debut album released a few years ago from Sumerian Records. And also, as far as I know, this is her first song that she's ever releasing with actual vocals on it. But those vocals are coming from David Draiman of Disturbed, so I'm really intrigued to check this out. Now, I'm just going to assume that a lot of people are watching this know who Nita is. But I also always assume that there's people seeing this for the first time, so I'll get you up to speed a little. I'll tell you what I know. Now, right now, currently, Nita is regarded as one of the best guitar players in the world. Her skill is highly regarded. And I first discovered her name when she was playing with the Iron Maidens, which is an all-female Iron Maiden tribute band. But more recently, over the past few years, a little longer than that actually, she's been the lead guitar player for Alice Cooper, and that has really turned her into almost a household name at this point. But the stuff that she's involved in is insane. It's too long of a list to go through right here. Not only has she graced the cover of tons of different guitar magazines, she has a signature guitar with Ibanez. She's the house guitarist for the Los Angeles Rams. She participates in the WWE. She does online guitar lessons. She has fitness challenges that she does. It's insane. She does so much stuff. I probably am going to have to look up everything to try and include it in this video because I can't remember everything and I probably don't know everything. But I'm excited to check this out, man, because it's been a while since I've heard any of her solo work. This is a brand new release. Let's just jump into it. I will link this original video in the description below. And today, I'm once again going to be listening to Nita Strauss, and for the first time, checking out her brand new music video for her song, Dead Inside. Let's go! This sounds straight up like it could have come off of like 10,000 Fists, that album from Disturbed. And it's probably just because it's Dave's voice on it, but even musically, it reminds me of that a lot, man. I really dig this so far. My only complaint, and it's just me being nitpicky, I actually wish the lead guitar work was louder than the rhythm stuff so I could hear it a little more. But it's super cool, man. Sonically, it sounds awesome. And speaking of that, from what I read, Nita actually produces all of this. She not only records all of the guitar parts and the bass parts for her solo project, but she produces everything and all that too. Now, let's talk about her drummer for a second, because I'm actually not familiar with who he is, but I assume that's probably her studio drummer because she's not doing the drums in the studio. And very quickly, I can already tell. Tama Kit, Remo drumheads on the screenshot that I've got right now. And I'm just going to assume if he's playing with Nita, he's probably an exclusive artist of both of those companies. I thought I got a Zildjian logo when I was looking at the symbols, but I'm not sure. I'll double check as we keep going. But I want to take a little more of this in before we talk about Nita and the gear she's using and all that stuff. But I'm really digging this so far, man. It's just a solid, hard rock sound, and I dig it. It's refreshing every now and then to just not get punishing metal on every reaction that I do on here. Definitely Zildjian cymbals. Here's an interesting thought. So I just said I wished that the leads were louder than the rhythm. But listening to that part just there, it's almost like the parts are flip-flopped. The lead is almost the driving rhythm part. It's that just constant thing that's there, while she's actually doing more intricate parts with the beefed up rhythm guitar parts. Let's go back and hear that again. That was pretty cool. Tones are phenomenal on everything too. Oh, good move. Before this bridge, which I'm going to assume is going to be a solo, I've got to say the lyrical context of this is great, man. Coming into a Nita Strauss video, I was just expecting to be focusing on the music and everything going on, but I like Dave's delivery and I like the lyrics for this. And if I remember right, I think I saw a press release with Dave where he said when Nita sent him this song, it came together really fast. Like, he had his lyrics and everything ready within like a couple days or something like that. So there are projects like that where it just fits. Going back to where I said nice move by Nita, a lot of the times when you see guitar players do flashy moves on stage, guitar spins are a really popular one. You see stuff like that. You see stuff where guitar players will hold their guitar way up high. But that's a really cool move. And it's not nothing I haven't seen. I've seen guitar players do it. But it's kind of old school. I don't see that a lot anymore, where she kind of like turned it down and turned it back up and stuff. I liked that. It was cool. I like little stuff like that. So let's talk about Nita here. As we already said in the intro, currently one of the most well-known and highly regarded guitar players in the world. Now, I will say, and this is a bummer, she has kind of fallen into the trap here and there with people kind of shitting on her, being like, she's really not that good. She's just a good-looking woman, so people think she's really good. That is absolutely not the fucking case here, man. And I'll be honest, there are some situations in the music industry like that. I mean, let's be real here. Sex sells. It always has. It probably always will. There are some situations where I feel like there are some women that their looks get taken more seriously than their actual playing, and then people confuse the two. That's not the case here. It's just pure coincidence. I mean, she's a killer fucking guitar player. She wouldn't be the lead guitar player for Alice Cooper if she wasn't as good as people are saying she was. But past all that stuff, one of the coolest things is, so she is an exclusive artist of Ibanez Guitars, like I mentioned at the beginning, but she is the first female guitar player to ever have a signature guitar released by Ibanez. And she has multiple signatures, but the one that she's playing in this video is one of her signatures. And I can tell based on the body style the first time I saw it, it's based on their S series. You see that input jack right on the body of the guitar down by the tone knobs and the volume knobs. Most input jacks are on the butt end of the guitar. And that's a dead giveaway with the Ibanez S series guitars. The input jack is right on the top and it's very noticeable. But that is her custom guitar. And I'm pretty sure she handpicked, the pickups that are in it and the hardware and stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I believe she uses DiMarzio pickups. I'm not positive which ones are in that guitar. I'll look it up. But the bridge system on it definitely looks like Ibanez's Edge Zero. It's probably an Edge Zero 2, I think, which is very similar to the Floyd Rose. It's a locking tremolo system. You can see it on the nut and the bridge. And it's a pretty beautiful guitar, man. And the tones on this are killer. I absolutely love this, man. Considering it's Nita, I'm expecting to get a pretty flashy solo in this bridge. Although the way that this song is going, we might get something that's more just vibey and feel of the song. But let's see what we got. Oh, good pinch harmonic. Really quick, I want to lead back out of that, but a little bit flashy, but mostly vibe. That had a good classic old school solo vibe to it, rather than something that's just kind of like, look what I can do. That was great. That was a great solo. I liked it. All right, let's go to this next part. Oh, good pick scrapes. I gotta go back. So you hear that really low dive in there. That's probably in the studio. That was probably just done with a whammy pedal where they set it on an octave dive or something. If they use digital live, or she uses digital live, which I don't know if she does, I would doubt it. It could be programmed if it was digital, but that's just a really good use of a whammy dive there. Yeah.
I know I am dead inside from the countless lies that have eaten us alive. And I know you wonder why I'm dead inside. You're dead inside. We're dead inside. I know I am dead inside.
Man, this is a huge chorus. Song aside, I loved that video, man, because we got good shots of everybody playing. And for me, just being selfish, I like videos like this where I get to see everybody and see what they're using and what they're doing. But the song itself, man, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. I'm probably going to watch it again, and then let's go talk about it. So after listening to that again, I would not be surprised if that song got released to rock radio in the US as a single. It may already have, and I just don't know. I don't listen to the radio. The majority of the music discoveries I make nowadays are on this channel with you guys at the recommendation of a lot of you guys. But if it does get released as a single, I bet a lot of people think that's Disturbed on the first listen. And it's mainly just because of Dave. It's not necessarily the sound or the playing, but Dave has one of those voices at this point that's just so unique that everybody that listens to rock, hard rock, they know his voice. It wouldn't surprise me if people confused this for a Disturbed song if they heard it, but it's not, man. And speaking of Nita's playing on this, it was great. I loved all the little things that were thrown in. I really liked the whammy dives, the harmonics on there, the pick scrapes, and just the classic old school vibe of that solo, man. Really good work. And on top of that, the rhythm was super driving. The drums on it sounded good. Everything sounded great. The mix on this to me was awesome, man. I really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of bummed that this is just a standalone single release. As far as I know, there's no new album coming out, but it's got me excited for whenever new music does come out. We are for sure going to be checking it out on this channel. So thank you guys very much for watching, and if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos all the time. Subscribing is free, and it helps my channel out a ton. If you liked this reaction, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it also helps. But if you disliked it, no big deal, man. Thank you very much for your time. You are free to click dislike and move on. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I've got a Discord server that a lot of us hang out on often. I have a Twitch that I stream on. I do everything from play video games to do guitar tech work and bass playthroughs and stuff. So if any of that stuff interests you, I will throw links in the description below. My handle on everything social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so very much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.